Anything.
Oh, that's him. So I want to make sure I have a place.
And are you going to be, as a part of what you're doing, has Donnie already been introduced?
I'm introducing
So you're introducing Donnie?
Donnie.
Perfect. I'm
Yes.
introducing you, you're introducing Donnie. Perfect.
How long is your introduction?
Oh, it is long. I don't have 5 minutes.
Okay, now.
Yeah, they told me to check with you. All right, I'm going to go ahead. Good? All right. Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. How we doing? All right. Got a couple claps. That's good. Let us rise, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get everything started. We definitely want to be respectful of everybody's time. So let's stand for just a moment as we begin. Let's put ourselves in God's presence, and we're going to kick everything off. That sound all right? All right. Good and gracious God, we thank you for yet another day, God. Another day that we've not seen before, a day we won't see again, God, and you've called us to this place. So we start off with grateful hearts, God. We've gathered since our last meeting. We've had lots of laughs and smiles and the holidays and everything, God, but we come here with expectancy today. God, we're excited to be a part of this group that you've entrusted to make a real impact in Ascension Parish. We thank you for where we live, where we work, where we play, and we thank you that you've trusted every one of us in here, God, to be a part of making this a better place. So we ask you to be in the room with us. We ask you to inspire our leaders in the room. Lead them as they lead us, and let us all do our part to continue to make this the place to live, to work, and to just enjoy life. Bless the food that we've received, the hands that prepared it. We give you glory, honor, and praise for all your many blessings. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. So I have been given the distinct privilege and the honor of introducing our 2025 chairman or chairwoman, use whatever language you like, of the board. And I'm really excited about this. This is a friend of the community that we all know. You know, Dr. Edith Walker, I really got to know her a little bit more personally, serving on the board of directors the past 2 years. And it's been a privilege. We already know her to be a leader in the community. She leads the most successful school district in the state of Louisiana. So we're proud of that, right? We're proud of that. But getting to know Dr. Walker personally, just speaking from a point of privilege, what I've seen is that this passion, there's a passion that drives it, is what I'm getting at. A lot of us can get up and we can do our jobs, but she has something on the inside of her that motivates her to truly care about each student, each person on staff in the school district, to really invest in tomorrow, because that's what we do when we invest in our children. But I've also seen that same passion channeled in the past 2 years serving on the board of directors. And I'm a little disappointed that I turned out and I'm not on it anymore, because I can't wait to see what the chamber does, what the board does under her leadership. But what I know about Dr. Walker is the same passion for children, is the same passion for this community. And I'm excited to introduce her to you all. I know most of us in the room don't know her. If you don't, you should. But we're going to go ahead and let her kick everything off. So Dr. Edith Walker, I'm going to ask you to come out and let you kick everything off. Y'all, let's welcome Dr. Walker.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Garrett. First of all, thank you for that beautiful prayer, and then thank you for those kind words. I am honored to serve as the Rising Board Chair for the Ascension Chamber. As a superintendent of Ascension Public Schools, I have a unique perspective and a deep appreciation for the critical role our business community plays in shaping our parish. Your support for education not only enriches the lives of our students, but also helps us prepare the next generation of workers and leaders. Together, we stand as economic development. Today, I am grateful for your trust that you have placed in me to work alongside an outstanding chamber board, a new CEO, and a hardworking staff. Together, we are committed to bringing quality programming and business development to enhance our already thriving community. So as we kick off today, I'd like to recognize our 2025 board members. I'm going to ask that they stand as I call their names. Rebecca Evans Mook, Chair-elect. We're going to hold the applause. We're going to make one big one at the end. Clay Stafford, Treasurer. Jamie Schutte, Secretary. Michael Bonfanti. Jackie Bowman. Christina Blanchard. Michael Berterla. Ricky Compton. Holly Daigle. Brian Henderson. Jackie McCreary. Cody Melanson. Christy Pickering, Raul Ramlikin, Ryan Schmidt, Tia Starr, and Dr. Chris Trevino. Let's give our board members a big round of applause. Now, Ascension Parish is only as good as the leaders who lead our district, and we have some outstanding leaders here. I'd like to recognize our local dignitaries. Please stand as you are recognized. Kate MacArthur with Ascension Economic Development Corporation. Sheriff Bobby Weber, and one of my dear friends, is he in here? All right, that's my partner in crime. Parish President Clint Cointment and Parish Leadership. Gonzales Mayor Tim Riley. Brian McNabb on behalf of Senator Bill Cassidy's office. Constable James LeBlanc. Tracy Browning from the Ascension Parish Tourism. And I know we have Judge Tony Menard in here with us today as well. Let's give our elected officials a round of applause. So at this time, it is my honor to introduce our new Ascension Chamber Board President and CEO, Donnie Miller. Donnie brings with him a wealth of experience in education reform, economic development, and community leadership. In his new role, Donnie is committed to driving initiatives that strengthen the local business community, foster economic growth, and enhance the quality of life for the residents in Ascension Parish. Before taking on this leadership role, Donnie served as Chief Program Officer for Baton Rouge Alliance in Students, where he led strategic efforts in education and youth empowerment. His work focused on areas such as project management, governmental affairs, electoral programming, and fundraising, all aimed at improving educational opportunities for the next generation of Baton Rouge leaders. Donnie's prior experience with the Baton Rouge Area Chamber further demonstrated his expertise in driving regional economic development. There, he played a pivotal role in advancing economic initiatives, fostering collaboration among local partners, and identifying opportunities for sustainable growth in the capital region. Donnie holds a Bachelor's of Arts in Communication from Louisiana State University, as well as a Master's of Science in Leadership and Management and an MBA from Nova Southeastern University. His diverse background and proven track record in leadership makes him uniquely positioned to lead Ascension Parish Chamber of Commerce into the next chapter of growth and success. I introduce to you our new friend, Donnie Miller.
Good afternoon. It's good to see you all. First step, don't trip on the way up. Check the box. This is a beautiful room. My first gig as a musician growing up in New Orleans was playing at Tipitina's and playing at Howlin' Wolf, and I can tell you this is definitely a step up. So I'm very excited to be here with you all. So thank you again, Dr. Walker, for the warm welcome. It's truly an honor to stand with such an accomplished group of business leaders, both small and large. We're all committed to the growth and success of Ascension Parish. And I'm both excited and humbled to take the reins as the new president and CEO of the Ascension Parish Chamber of Commerce. As I reflect on my journey, it's clear to me that the foundation of any thriving community is built upon the strength of its businesses. Whether you're a small family-owned shop or a larger regional player, each of us play a critical role. And that role is in shaping the economic landscape for this incredible parish. And that's why I'm so excited about what we're about to accomplish. So for me, it's not just another job. This is a passion project. I've spent my career working on initiatives that empower communities, that foster economic development, and support education, all of which are key to ensuring that Ascension Parish remains a vibrant, prosperous place to live, work, and do business. So I'm committed to ensuring that the Chamber is a strong advocate for every business, regardless of the size, from providing resources to help small businesses grow and thrive, as we did this morning, to fostering partnerships that drive innovation and sustainability in larger industries. And my goal is to create an environment where every member of this business community can succeed. So before I go any further, I have to take a moment, and this is really, really important, not only to me, but it should be to everyone here, to thank this incredible staff that made today a success. And there are a few folks I definitely want to recognize, and if you wouldn't mind standing, it's Obi and Denise and Carly and even Miranda and Kayla to make today successful. So thank you very, very much. Your hard work and dedication and professionalism have not gone unnoticed. Outside of today's efforts, I want to personally thank you for your patience and your commitment, as this organized went through a change in leadership. Your persistence has been vital to ensuring a smooth transition, and I'm deeply grateful, and I know the board is deeply grateful. So thank you very much. I also want to express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Joe Britt and Dr. Edith Walker, the board of directors, our ambassadors, our committee members. For those who have participated on boards, you know that some of the hardest work often comes when pulling the short straw, when you're serving on a board in times of transition. It's a lot of work. Joe stepped up without hesitation and generously offered his support to our community and our chamber. His leadership during this critical period was nothing short of remarkable, and I'm unsure if we'd be successful without Joe, but regardless, and I'm not sure if he's here today, but please offer your support and a round of applause for Joe and everything that he's done. And along with Joe, every member of our board absolutely deserves our respect. I mean, they had an active role in sustaining the chamber as we've gone through this transition. And we found success. And so your dedication to this organization and the businesses it serves, it's inspiring. And I'm truly honored to now be a part of this incredible team. As your new CEO, I promise to bring the same energy, focus, and determination that I brought to every leadership position I've held. But I also want to emphasize the success of our chamber and our community depends on all of us working together. Collaboration, transparency, open communication. These are all the cornerstone of my approach and will continue to be, and I hope to encourage all of you to do the same. I'm excited about the opportunities that lie ahead and the relationships we're going to build along the way. Together, we will continue to grow Ascension Parish as a hub of economic vitality, a place where businesses of all sizes can thrive, where our community can be proud of the work that we're doing together. I look forward to working with you, and thank you very much for the opportunity to serve you. A few other notes, and I say that jokingly because there are a few pages of notes that we're going to talk about this evening. But please help me welcome some of the new members to our chamber. And they've joined since the last member luncheon in December. If you're a new member listed, and this is your first time attending a luncheon, I'd ask you to stand. We have Bellwether Technology, Electronic Business Systems, French Settlement Roasting Company, Hunt Guillot and Associates, Insure Wise LLC, Pelican Pest Control, Rejuven Medical, and Reliant Investment Management. Can you please offer them a round of applause and welcome them? I'd hope that you have a chance to visit with them and bring them into our community, make sure they're integrated. And if you don't know someone here, please take a break and introduce yourself. This is an important moment to do so. Do we have any other new members that I haven't listed? Okay, seeing none. At this time, we'd like to recognize our silver sponsors, the Arc of East Ascension and Demco. Please help us welcome Raven Labiche, representing our first silver sponsor, the Arc of East Ascension. I know it's a long walk. It's a big room. Thank you, Raven.
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. So glad to be here. And in the famous words of Mariah Carey, it's time. I practiced really hard with that. Okay. So, of course, you know, or if you don't know, I am definitely here to do our kickoff campaign for Dancing for a Cause. We are still taking in nominations, but of course, we are taking in sponsors. By a round of applause, do we have any previous dancers in the crowd today? See? And by a round of applause, do we have any previous sponsors? That should be the whole room. So Dancing for a Cause is our premier fundraiser for the Arc of East Ascension, and it supports the services and activities that we have at our agency. And over the years, we have been able to enhance our programs as well as our facilities. Our goal is to always serve as many people as possible, coming up with creative programs in order to do that. So one of our premier programs that we are so excited of is our summer camp. And we have our summer camp director here, Ms. Veronique Payton. Wave your hand. And I definitely want y'all to go to our table. It's a camp for children with disabilities so they can have a real summer camp experience. And so, again, Dancing for a Cause has been supported so greatly by this community. We are very excited about that, and we do need your sponsorships. If you have not sponsored, hey, come and sponsor this year, and if you want to dance, please come and dance. And before I leave from here, I definitely want to acknowledge my staff at the Arc of East Ascension, Sheena, Veronique, Tracy, Cindy, and Kiwanda. And last but definitely not least, I have the most awesome board members, and I'm so glad that our board president, Ms. Tammy Williams, and our board vice president, Ms. Dawn Goatley, is here right to the front coordinating with orange and black, which is our signature ARC colors. So I'm so glad that they are here. Please come and see us at the table. Come sign up. Renew your sponsorship so I do not have to stalk you in your email, because I will do that until our event on July 12th. Thank you.
Thank you, Raven. Next, we'd like to introduce our second silver sponsor, Demco. Please help us welcome David Latona, Director of Communications, Governmental Affairs at Demco. Thanks, David.
Hey, it is so great to see such a great room and to serve this community by supporting this particular function. Dr. Walker, thanks so much for the invitation and for your leadership in this coming year. I do feel a little nervous following both Dr. Walker, Donnie Miller, and Raven, who smoked it up here. I'm just struggling. However, the decision-making on this board of directors is outstanding, as you have selected Donnie Miller as your CEO and president. What a great choice. Donnie and I have worked together in years past, and it's been quite a pleasure. So at DEMCO, we're thankful to support this awesome event and the presentation from our parish president from the greatest parish in the state of Louisiana. Not a single cheer, that's all right. No, I said, the mic may have cut out. The greatest parish in the state of Louisiana. Great, okay. As long as y'all promise not to tell the other 6 parishes that DEMCO serves, I appreciate that. So at DEMCO, this year is about community. And we say that we are powering life and community, and that is the cooperative difference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David. All right, a few updates. I know we're here to network, but we also have a lot coming up and a lot going on. I want to make sure you're in the know. I know everything will be up here, but the 2025 annual membership dues, that's the top line item for the team to make sure we crunch on this. The deadline for our 2025 annual membership dues has passed, and our deactivation period is approaching. So make sure that you've paid your 2025 dues and continue utilizing your membership and your benefits. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help. The Young Ascension Professionals, YAP. Our Young Ascension Professionals kickstarted their 2025 with a great networking event last week, Coffee and Connections with Kate MacArthur of the Ascension Economic Development. And just a reminder that the YAP is free and open to all young professionals who live in or work in Ascension Parish. While content is geared towards young professionals, all are welcome to attend. So please feel free to email YAP, that's Y-A-P, at ascensionchamber.com, or text 225-629-3021. Okay, find me after if you need that number again. We would also like to thank the following companies listed on the screen. Thank you so much for being a part of this. And if you have any interest, I saw Brian earlier. There he is, Brian Henderson. Feel free to reach out to him. He's a wealth of knowledge with this organization. Thank you, Brian. Small Business Network. This network has hosted an informative tax talk, and it was earlier this morning with CPAs from Falk and Winkler. I found it fascinating. We had a tremendous turnout, and appreciate everybody that was there. This was another free event for members, prospective members, and things that we're going to carry forward. So thank you to that committee for handling everything. The Small Business Network hosts networking and educational events on the 3rd Thursday of the month. And that's, again, free to attend. Content's geared towards small businesses, but all members and prospective members are invited to attend. And I encourage you to come out. So thank you again to that network and the sponsors. Feel free to email or contact events@marketing.com if you'd like to get engaged. And we have some information on our website as well. The Ascension, the Leadership Ascension Class of 2025 has officially started. We had our kickoff event this past Tuesday, and it's known for connecting participants with community leaders, community resources, community improvement opportunities, and it's a 10-month program that fosters leadership, teamwork, and lifelong connections. So the Tuesday event was presented by Bonafini Investments at 360 Catering. It was a great venue. The food was excellent. I mean, it couldn't have gone any better. We look forward to sharing the progress and seeing the impact of the Leadership Ascension class as we move into the community. The annual award nominations closes at midnight this evening. The Ascension Chamber recognizes volunteers and businesses to contribute their time and support the Chamber each year at this annual event. There should be a QR code large on the screen. If you have any issues, please feel free to reach out to us directly. But this is our last call to nominate a deserving chamber member, as our deadline is midnight tonight. Midnight tonight. Annual Awards Banquet. Join us as we recognize our award finalists and winners at the annual awards banquet presented by Our Lady of the Lake. of Ascension. That's Thursday, February 13th it's here. It's at the Price LeBlanc Pace Center, and registration is open on the events page at theascensionchamber.com. On the 29th, that's a Wednesday, we have the Smart Start Breakfast presented by the Ascension Credit Union. Thank you again. Free opportunity for members to network from 7:30 to 9 a.m. And registration for this event is open online, and I'm sure we'll have more information throughout social media. And so now, at this time, I'd like to recognize today's presenting sponsor, Ochsner Health. So Scott, please help us welcome Scott Mabry, the Chief Operating Officer of Ochsner Baton Rouge.
Good afternoon, and thank you for that introduction and the invitation. This is an awesome facility. Some of you may remember I had the opportunity to share with this group last year. It was during that introduction that I learned about a 5-minute rule, which included a timer and a buzzer. So lesson learned. Thank you, Tia, for helping me be well prepared today. I'll take just a couple of minutes to share with you a little about who Ochsner is and what we're doing in the region, specifically in Ascension Parish. There we go. At Ochsner, our vision is to create healthier, inspire healthier and stronger lives and communities. We do that through serving, healing, leading, educating, and innovating. Sorry, folks. There we go. We provide integrative healthcare services, both inpatient and outpatient, for citizens living in and around Ascension Parish, East and West Baton Rouge, Iberville, and Livingston parishes. Over the last 40 years, we've developed a network and a footprint focused on quality, experience, and convenience. We have over 30 outpatient health centers spanning from Hammond to Iberville and Zachary to Gonzales. We have our community hospital on the I-12 corridor. We have 2 emergency rooms, one at that hospital campus and another in Iberville through a collaborative partnership with that parish, as well as an outpatient surgery center down the I-10 corridor here. We've strategically placed 5 urgent care clinics throughout the region for patients that don't need the emergency room but do need more immediate access and care. And we've also have 5 therapy and wellness locations across the region as well. We do this through a network of over 1,250 clinicians spanning from adult and pediatric primary care, women's health, all the way to heart and brain surgery and most everything in between. Ochsner is focused on not more than just taking care of you when you're sick. We are committed to the health and well-being of individuals in the communities in which they live, specifically in Ascension Parish. We served over 26,000 patients from Ascension Parish last year. We've invested over $30 million in the last few years in this parish, and over 500 of your residents work at Ochsner Health. We continue to grow access through convenience, grow access and convenience to new providers. We've added 5 new primary care providers in Ascension Parish, as well as 5 new specialists for higher levels of care to this community. We also serve the community through our volunteer hours of our employees and our team, over 350 volunteer hours in Ascension Parish alone last year, through park cleanups, health screenings, the Donaldsonville 5K. We served over 2,000 meals last year through our monthly food distribution. I want to recognize Dr. Runfollow as being a catalyst for this and all the lives that you've impacted. We're also focusing on developing the future workforce for Ascension and for this great state through our internship programs, catalyst programs, through our partnerships with River Parish's Community College and their nursing programs, making sure that those future nurses have the experience and the access and the exposure to the environment in which they can take care of you and your families in the future. But we don't do this alone. We partner with some of the best at what they do to bring world-class care here to this community. With MD Anderson, the Ochsner Andrews, which is an expert in the space of orthopedics and sports medicine, our partnerships with the American Cancer Society, American Heart Association, and the Healthy State Initiative, which I spoke about last year, is a collaborative of organizations across the entire state. Our MD Anderson partnership is one of 6 in the entire country. Through this partnership, we offer comprehensive care to cancer patients at the same standard as MD Anderson without these patients and their families having to drive to Houston. We have access to the same protocols and the same clinical trials here at home. Through our partnership with the American Cancer Society, we're able to provide rides for patients, many here in Ascension Parish, when they need to see their providers. And in 2024, we treated over 600 residents of Ascension Parish for cancer care. And we won't stop there. We'll continue to grow and maintain our relationships and partnerships with local businesses, the school system, and the nonprofits in the community. We'll continue to create access and convenience with more providers, and we'll continue to invest by expanding our footprint and our resources here in this great community. And we'll continue to build the workforce so they can take care of me and you as we get older and we need that care through our partnerships with the school system, river parishes, and the young professionals group here. I want to recognize the team that makes this happen on a daily basis, many of them sitting here at this table. Dr. Runfollow, family medicine, primary care, Dr. Landry, pediatrician, Caden Brooks with our neurology program, and then Dr. Hennigan and Dr. Del Mundo, the newest additions to this Ascension family as primary care physicians in our Prairieville clinic. Thank you and all you do for this community every day. Without you, it would not happen. And I want to thank you for trusting and allowing Ochsner Health to be a part of your healthcare journey. Thank you.
Thanks, Scott. Really appreciate it. Ochsner's doing amazing things in the parish throughout the region, and they're going to continue to grow and expand. Well, this is day 4 for me on this brand new job, so there's a lot going on. I appreciate the grace, but I got to tell you, we're running right on time like clockwork, so thank you, Carly. But this is an important day for me because now I didn't think I'd get to share the stage with you this early in the game, but this is amazing. So it's my honor to introduce you our speaker today, Ascension Parish President Clint Quintmall. Clint's a lifelong resident of Ascension Parish, as many as you know, and he's devoted his career and presidency to addressing the needs of our community and laying the groundwork for our brighter future. Before entering public office, Clint spent over 20 years as a professional surveyor, developing an unmatched understanding of Ascension Parish's land and infrastructure. And since being elected as parish president in 2020, he's remained steadfast in his commitment to meaningful reform. His focus on improving drainage and infrastructure has led to transformative changes that not only benefit us today, but will leave us lasting and the impact for years to come. So today, President Quintmall will share the state of the parish, highlighting the progress we've made and his vision for the future. And please join me in welcoming Ascension Parish President Clint Quintmall.
Wow, what an introduction. I don't know if I could have said that better myself, Donnie. Well, that concludes our State of the Parish address. Thanks for coming. Now, in all seriousness, let's see what we got here. Let me get all set up. So when I ran for parish president in 2015, I lost the election by 115 votes. That was 0.01%. My reason for running for office again in 2019 never wavered. I believe that the parish president position is the hardest elected position in the parish. I truly do. Now, maybe the sheriff may disagree, and others, but I believe that local government could and should be better. I came to believe that the only way to make this happen was to be parish president, and that meant digging ditches with my team on some of my first days of taking office. Now, this had a two-point approach. I wanted to ensure our employees to understand there wasn't a single job that wasn't important. And if the parish president could get down in the ditch and clean culverts, then the statement of "this is not my job" will be unacceptable in my administration. So I stand before you today to present the state of the Ascension Parish, but I need each of you to believe with me that Ascension Parish government is not government as usual. My team and I strive to be better and to do hard things in my administration for the parish. One of my main philosophies is accountability. Being better starts with people. It's not about more people. It's about qualified people. And so I just want to take a second to look at this graph. So we went back to 2016, and I took office in 2020. This is the number of employees in Ascension Parish. So when I took office, you can see the steady decline. I needed to ensure that we understood the amount of employees necessary to be efficient in the services we provide to our residents. And that number was around 425 to 430. Now, as our parish continues to grow, that will slightly increase. But that is the accountability for the tax dollars that you pay that I bear. And I got to figure out what those ratios are to be exact to ensure that we have more money going to more projects and putting your hard-earned tax dollars to work. Tools such as GPS for asset tracking, jumped on me. A work order system to monitor productivity, a merit-based performance system to increase salary based on outstanding performance moved us forward as a workforce. We all have Ascension Parish government's first length of service award ceremony. Wow, that was quite the word salad right there. But I'm excited to do this for our employees. They are our boots on the ground each and every day. And I want you just to notice, look at 20 years and 25 years, and employees at 30 years and 35 and each, and look at one for 40 and 45 years. We're proud of that. We're proud to be able to retain those professional employees. While parish government was reasonably progressive, we went about doing more and being better through improved data collection and advanced technology. In 2020, we launched Open Finance, which allows anyone to review revenues of our operating budget. In Phase 2, we'll go even further with the checkbook option, allowing you to explore spending, which will be available later this year. Additionally, SCADA is an exciting technology that allows us to monitor and operate drainage structures remotely. By the end of 2025, I anticipate being able to operate Marvin Bro Pumping Station 100% remotely, just like the Sorrento Pump Station is today. Those who know me know that I'm passionate about drainage. The 2016 flood solidified my decision to run for parish president. The status quo was simply unacceptable. My goal every year is not to have a single flooded structure. That's what drives me every single day. Since 2020, over $300 million in projects have been completed or in progress. So I want you just to take a look at some of these projects here. So the New River Pump Station, $104 million. The Sorrento Surge Protection Project, $72 million. Sorrento Pumping Station expansion. The Marvin Bro Levee increase, $55 million. These are transformative projects that will keep people from flooding. The gate valves at $100,000. Now look at the difference. That's one we did in-house under a declaration of emergency. Right? That's the savings that we're able to do on an important project that was in the 1980 FOLET plan that I was able to do in my first term as parish president. So we'll go over a few of these projects, just a couple, because there's a lot. The New River Pump Station to the Mississippi River. This project is probably just as important as the Marvin Bro Pump Station. This will send waters of half our parish of the Marvin Bro Pump Station into the Mississippi River. That has zero impact not only on our neighbors, but within Ascension, meaning that unlimited capacity in the Mississippi River. Pump all day, 24/7, it doesn't matter, it's unlimited capacity. So this is a huge project that we are working on in the near future that will revolutionize our drainage plans. The Fish Bayou locks, this was a huge improvement. You can see the cut in the road in 2021, excuse me. We also cut the road in 2016 and cut the road at Alligator Bayou in 2013. This locks is essentially a cut in the road. So no longer do we have to go ahead and cut the road and stop transportation to the industry and to people's homes along Alligator Bayou. Huge improvement. Let's go into the next one. This is the Smith Gates. This is the 100,000. We were able to do this in-house. Now you can see the elevation is at 3 here. And what happens is on a flash flooding, we start at that elevation 3. And that pushes those flash flooding elevations up to 9, 10, and around flooding stage between 10 and 11 and 12. We're able to go ahead and reduce upstream, starting at a lower elevation, increasing capacity for flash flooding, therefore not flooding structures. So a big improvement. So we'll go to the next one. New River dredging. We started at the Smith Gate valves and we went all the way to the tilting weir, which is next. But this project, we'll go back one, Lucy. So this project, we haven't dredged a canal since Bayou Francois was done when the Marvin Bro Station was built. Okay, that's how much time has passed. And part of this project was done on the declaration of emergency, and we used our crews to do a considerable portion of this. And then we had a contractor finish it out. But we saved tons of dollars by doing that. So a huge dredging project in the New River and Marvin Bro Basin. And then we'll go to the tilting weir. So this is the other part. This is to mirror the gate valves, but this is the New River tilting weir. And so what you see is some construction, but this is the overall design. It is finished construction. We're just waiting on a generator to finish it. What this allows you to do is to lower those gates down and control how much water will be reduced upstream. Another critical component to creating capacity within our system to keep houses from flooded. This is probably the largest of its kind in the state of Louisiana, for sure. I don't know if not in the region. So a major accomplishment by my team in getting this built and getting this done. So these are the things and the great projects that are going on, and it's just a few of them. Countless minor drainage projects that go on all year around, ditch cleaning, cover replacements, and all that. I'm just showing you the big capital projects. There is so much more, and I could be here all day, and I'm not going to do that. I only got 20 minutes, so. We'll just jump straight into transportation. Some of us remember when you could drive from Prairieville to Gonzales in 15 minutes. Those were the good old days, if y'all remember, when I was growing up. Okay, progress is good. Our population has exploded, but our infrastructure hasn't kept up. So here's what we're doing to get better. Utilizing the Move Ascension program, we've completed numerous transportation projects, including 3 roundabouts, over 20 miles of paving, and an intersection improvements that help our daily commutes. It's exciting to show some of the road projects we want to complete. However, we don't have a lot of money to do it. And so you can see that looks busy, right? Well, that's exactly what we want. We want projects, tons of projects in design and pre-construction, in construction, and we want to be cutting ribbons on these projects. But I need you to understand of how many dollars that we have to work with, because we don't have a lot when it comes to roads. Our transportation revenues are $11.4 million. So you say, well, that kind of sounds like a lot, Clint. Well, it costs $9.5 million to build 1 mile of road. It costs $2.5 million just to pave 1 mile of road. So we'll continue to capitalize our few dollars by leveraging relationships with local, state, and federal officials and numerous grant funding opportunities to stretch our dollars over more miles. Since I took office, I stated that I wanted developers to build better communities, not just better subdivisions. The philosophy has guided the creation of the amendments that we proposed for the ULDC, which is our Unified Land Development Code, that our administration proposed in 2021 moratorium. So I just kind of want to look at the graph a little bit here, okay? So we know subdivisions, they impact our transportation, they impact our drainage, they impact our quality of life. So when you look at here, now this doesn't even show you 2000 to 2012, right, which was a huge growth period for us. We'll just start at 2013. The average number of subdivisions per year was 11, just right under 11 subdivisions per year, okay? When I took office in 2020, the average is right below 2. And what does that mean? It's about responsible growth. It's about growing at a rate in which we can go ahead and capitalize on doing infrastructure projects to ensure Your quality of life is kept at its highest standard for the people who live here today, not the people that are moving in for decades in the future. And so that's critical in knowing how we're going to grow responsibly and putting in and build better communities, not just better subdivisions. So how do we pay for all that what we do every single day? In regards to acquiring money through grant funding, we focused on building better relationships. We've secured multiple funding sources for various projects. In 2024 alone, we secured $32 million. Since 2020 had taken office, we secured $142 million from grant funding from local and state and federal sources. Now, most residents don't realize that recreation does not have a dedicated revenue source and hasn't been funded by one. So what we've done with me and my administration, we found creative ways to deliver better recreational facilities and services. And one of those ways we're doing that is our sock hop, which has over 400 seasoned citizens that participate each month. Lamar Dixon, these folks love the event. And in regards to park renovations, this is Bush Gore. We spent $2.5 million on our first 4 turf fields, new restroom, and about a mile of new walking trails. At Oak Grove, we have a splash pad, skate park, and a $500,000 all-inclusive playground. Now, this concept mirrors our all-inclusive playground at Highway 621, which is our Duplessis Park, which is the largest of its kind in the state of Louisiana. These renovations was done to ensure that all residents benefit from our recreational facilities. This project at Oak Grove is projected to be completed in February of 2025. The Santa Maria Library and Community Center is the first co-located community center with a library in the state of Louisiana. We are building and we're building this structure on pier and beam to limit the amount of fill needed to be brought in, and will feature a reception hall, 2 classrooms, a covered aeronasium, and will also serve as a point of distribution during emergencies. Completion is anticipated in summer of 2025 and will be open in the winter of 2025. We are constructing the first food truck court in Ascension Parish, serving our new courthouse, administrative complex, sheriff's office, EA High School, and anybody else that wants to come. What a great partnership with the city of Gonzales on this, and we're excited to see this opening in the summer of 2025. Another way this administration chose to be better is by impacting our community's youngest citizens. The West Bank Ascension Early Learning Center opened its doors in April 2024. Again, it is the first in the state, to have this structure, is the first one, and can care for 72 children ages 6 weeks to 3 years. Partnering with the Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office, City of Gonzales, and Ascension Parish Library, and the City of Donaldsonville, we together are bringing Youth Fest to Gonzales and the City of Donaldsonville. We had over 1,500 children in 2024 and 800 adults attend in 2024. So we're super excited about that participation. As part of our community rating system, which affects your flood insurance premiums, we developed the Ascension Parish Ready coloring book on your tables that highlights how we keep children and families safe during emergencies. And hey, here's Rilo now. Hey, Rilo, are the pumps on? All right. So contact my staff if you need more coloring books, and we'll be happy to make it happen. Ascension Parish is currently ranked as the #1 parish for health, wealth, and living. It all results from the hard work of industry and community, and all working together for a better quality of life in Ascension. Over 30 chemical plants are here in Ascension Parish, and the list continues to grow. Industry isn't solely defined by the 33 companies, but by everyone in this room and beyond. What makes Ascension great is the combination of small, medium, and large-sized companies thriving within our 303 square miles of our parish. Ascension is better, It is number one in multiple categories, and industry continues to move to Ascension Parish because of it. In part, it's a great place to live, it's a great place to work, and it's a great place to raise a family. So some additional projects I want to discuss before I wrap up. So Eyes on Ascension. This is potentially lowers our crime rates here in Ascension. Is a collaborative effort between parish government, Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office, and our residents. And you can see the push cards on your table for the website and more information. Again, this is voluntary, and nobody has any connection or any access to your camera systems at your home. This is completely voluntary. But this was something that, you know, and if you look at the theme here, you can see how many partnerships. And this was when we got with our Sheriff, Bobby Weber, and we went and we partnered. This is another partnership, right? And this is what we do in Ascension. And this is how we gain so much ground, is that we partner. We partner with our municipalities. We partner with our other agencies. But this was something that Ascension Parish Government and the Sheriff's Department worked on together. This allows crimes in your area. So the Sheriff's Department gets a 911 call. He immediately has access to your contact information, not your cameras, but your contact. He can call you and say, hey, we've had a crime in the area. Can you check your cameras and see if we get? What does that do? That speeds up their ability to catch these criminals, keeping you safer. And so what a great program, and we encourage everybody to sign up if you have some home security, even at your businesses. And there's actually a reward for this. If you turn in this person, you can get a cash reward as the benefit to help pay or enhance your camera system at your office. Now, big boxes don't qualify and governments don't qualify, but your medium-sized companies, your grocery stores, all of those qualify for this cash reward in order to catch these people that are doing horrible things in our community. And what a great program. So we're excited about the design of the new Animal Welfare Center, and we hope to break ground on this $7 million facility by the end of the year. And lastly, I invite you to attend and participate in our Ascension Parish Day at the Capitol on May 7th, 2025. This is a great event and helps spotlight our parish, but it's made successful by your participation, so we encourage everybody to attend. So in closing, me and my team do hard things to raise the bar so that those that follow us and follow our paths of success can raise the bar even higher, so that Ascension keeps ascending, because that's what it takes to be number one. Thank you.
Well, as you can tell, there's just a few things that the parish president's working on and his team, but the momentum, it's evident. When I would travel the country recruiting businesses to the area, we define things by the amount of construction that was happening in the area to understand. And there are so many projects happening, but the support is really, I think, what the parish needs from you all. There are a lot of staff working on these individual efforts, and I'm sure we have a lot of feedback for them, but regardless of criticism, it's feedback and support. There's a lot moving and a lot going on. But now I need Denise, if she's here, because we're going to close out today's opportunity to be together. And I think we have a drawing, but I'm looking, there's some bright light, excuse me. Here she comes.
Hey, door prizes, if I do not have your business card, please let us know. Bring your business cards this way and we can put them in the fishbowl. We have some nice door prizes.
As we're walking, can you please offer one more round of applause for our parish president? This was a tremendous presentation and there's a lot moving. Thank you very much for being here.
Okay. "30 seconds. 30, 29. Just bring your card. Just let them hold it. Yeah. They're bringing it. Okay, Jill, we got